Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna review the DeLorean Mark III from Back to the Future Part 3. So again, I was meaning to do a review of this beast, but as I was filming the unboxing, my battery just died on my camera. So I said, what the hell, I was too excited, so I went ahead and opened this magnificent vehicle from a classic movie. So yeah, again, I was meant to do an unboxing plus a review, but again, I'm gonna show you some pictures above of how this car was inside the box. Again, very nicely protected. I have no QC issues. Again, maybe just a small one with the door, like the spring is not that strong on this door, but other than that, everything went nicely in. These, I guess these are called the flux bands. These were quite difficult to plug in, so my advice is start from the top and then clip each and one of them inside the car. There are some holes, there are some small clips. Again, be very careful because these are fragile. So I'm curious to see on the new Blitzway model. I'm curious to see how these get attached. Are they attached with magnets? I mean, that would be cool. And those also lights up. There's a blue LED light on them, which again, it's not accurate. The movie's supposed to be white. But again, maybe they're gonna correct that once the vehicle comes out. So yeah, excellent car. Again, my only complaint is the weathering. It's too clean. In the movie, obviously the car is in the desert and whatnot, in the sand and dirt. And as you can see there on the prototype, there's a lot more dirt to the vehicle than what it is on the model. So as you can see, it's pretty much like some specks, some small specks. Again, would have been cool to see more variations, maybe browns, some darker browns, lighter browns. But yeah, that's probably my only complaint about the vehicle. Again, I love, obviously Part 3 has this box on the hood, which is supposed to be like a Pepsi Cola box, a crate. Then it's attached, you have these leather strips. Again, these I would assume in time are gonna snap because they are kind of glued under the hood. So again, in the movie, interestingly enough, because of these bands, leather straps, the hood was actually sitting up. So again, I'm gonna put some pictures above. But yeah, this, I saw some reviews of the hood not being flat like this. So essentially what I did is, the way you put the hood on, you have to basically attach it on these sides. There are some small clips. And then what you do, you have to pull the hood and basically pull it in front, so it doesn't have a lot of gaps. So again, it's explaining the instructions. It's pretty easy because I've seen people that have a lot of gaps. Like on here, again, it's not gonna be perfect, but it's not bad. So yeah, again, a lot of details here. We have a lot of wires, circuitry. I like this sticker right there, element. And these are attached and they go under the hood with these rubber hoses. So again, I had my Mark II DeLorean, but I've sold that because I knew Blitzway is gonna get theirs. And the question you may ask is, why did I get the Part 3 car and not wait for the Blitzway? Well, in the meantime, I wanted to have a DeLorean in the collection, so I may sell this one once the Blitzway is gonna release. Who knows? I may actually keep it, depends. I know for a fact that I'm gonna lose money because obviously the Part 2 DeLorean from Hot Toys is already losing money because the new car is coming around. So I've seen people sell theirs for about $650. So yeah, it is what it is, unfortunately, but that's how, you know, the market goes. So yeah, as you can see, mine, I actually bought this acrylic base and I put the Back to the Future logo that I got on Etsy, just to, you know, elevate the height a little bit. Again, what's also new to this car is, since they've used a Volkswagen chassis in the movie, this is elevated to have this, you know, off-road design. You can actually lower the tires to put the train wheels on. That's also a cool look that you can have. So yeah, proportion wise it's pretty accurate to the movie. I know the Blitzer one again is about 1.5 inches longer, so again it's not bad. The only problem is when putting figures inside, they don't really fit nice. But other than that, it's an excellent model. I'm gonna show you guys obviously the light up features. And again, what's cool is you have two choices. You have a USB-C cable that plugs underneath the car, underneath the hood, about right there. And if you don't like that option, you also have the option to put some batteries again inside the hood. They have the same system as before, where you take the extra tire off, you unscrew that, put batteries in. I believe you need like double A's, 3 of them, and then there's a lot of lights. I'm gonna show you that in a second. But yeah, the details are nice. These parts right there are actually a thin layer of die cast, so that's awesome. Again, be very careful of those. And again, all the details, again, it's not 100% accurate, but most people don't care about that. I know I'm a freak when it comes to movie accuracy. But yeah, I think the Blitzer is gonna blow this one out of the water. But again, Hot Toys have been using the same molds since 2015 on their cars, so that's why they're kinda slightly underscaled. But yeah, for years the Hot Toys one was probably the most accurate version of the DeLorean. So yeah, let's look at the lights. And yeah, on the back here you have a lot of cables, wires, and a lot of parts that have been used before on like helicopters, airplanes. I like these parts right there. Yeah, a lot of hosing. This is probably my favorite part of the car. It's the back, because you have so much crazy things going on. And the flex bands attached on the top. You have Mr. Fusion right there, which opens up. And would have been cool if Hot Toys would have given us some bananas or empty beer cans to put in there. Yeah. So yeah, this opens up, and I believe the inspiration, actually this was a coffee grinder. And that's what they've used. Again, a lot of parts. They went on flea markets and military shops and buy all these crazy parts and put them on the car. Again, it's fantastic. So again, this was made from a 1981 DeLorean. Again, for part 3, they've used a Volkswagen dumb buggy, I believe, to have this elevated look for the off-road scenes, which obviously makes sense, filming in the desert and whatnot. So there's some Hollywood magic there. I like to give you guys as much, info as possible. Again, I actually watched the movie last night again, which is special features, because I like to know how they made the cars and whatnot. Again, this is 1950s wheels. These are magnets. You can actually remove those, unscrew them, and put the train wheels on. So again, it's weird, like the tires are not that weathered. I mean, you have some speckles, but again, would have been cool to have more weathering throughout the car, as it was pretty messy in the movie. So I'm a big fan of these when Hot Toys give us these for their vehicles. I like to display mine with this one behind the car. Again, it's excellent. And the prototype has a lot more weathering on the stainless steel body. Would have been cool to actually have this look on the final piece. So yeah, I like this on the back. You have all the instructions. See there how to put everything on. Those were a pain in the ass to put the flex bands, especially on the back. You have that part right there, which in the movie they've attached the horses on that, and you have Marty and Doc Brown sitting on the hood of the car. Again, USB-C, how to swap the wheels. Again, those you have to bring down. There's a relatively strong spring mechanism. And how to put the train wheels on, to put the batteries. Again, pretty self-explanatory. The lights and everything. Yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. And I like to have a look at a car from up top to see all the great details, especially this part. Again, this may not be the best DeLorean look, but it's the most detailed just because of the hood part right there. Again, I like all the wires. There's the clock right there, which you have to put on. Again, I'm not sure if that's accurate to the movie or not, or maybe that would be just exclusive for the first car. Okay, and here's the collection on my 1/6 vehicle so far. Again, there's the final resting place for the DeLorean. Again, I moved the tumbler down below, so obviously this is I prefer the design of this over the tumbler, so yeah, you have to steal its place. Again, with that artwork just behind the vehicle, it looks awesome. Again, I have mine on this plexiglass, and I put the Back to the Future logo right there. I think it looks good. It also elevates the vehicle a little bit. I've been using this actually for the Part II DeLorean from Hot Toys because I wasn't trusting like the wheels on that one. You know, when you were doing the hover conversion, there's a lot of issues, breakage. So I didn't want to, you know, have that. So I've been using this plexi display for that. And I said, you know, I can also use it for the Back to the Future 3 car. So yeah, it looks good. Very impressed with the final, you know, the way the car looks. Again, I would have preferred to have more battle damage, maybe more dust and dirt throughout the car. So yeah, here's what the 1/6 collection looks like, vehicles. And with the 89 Batman, this huge Ecto-1 from Afterlife. This thing is huge. I will do a review on it soon. It's a beast. It's about 55 pounds. It's massive. The biggest collectible in this room as of right now. And there's the tumbler sitting there by itself, sad that the DeLorean took its place. And these I may actually put away or sell, I don't know. I have most of the Mattel Hammond collection, Jurassic Park figures. So yeah, there's the Transformers. I also sold the Dark of the Moon Megatron. And actually, I did a review on Optimus, and then again I did the rendering and uploaded to YouTube, and I noticed that it was missing some segments of the review. So I have to review this guy back, and all of them actually. So yeah, this is how the DeLorean looks on the display. Again, epic vehicle. The only thing I have to do now is put the movie. I like to put the movie behind my vehicles. So there's the Batman one. Obviously the Ecto-1 doesn't have any more room, so I put the art book from the Afterlife movie, and then there it's the making of Ghostbusters, the original 1 and 2. Okay, so in terms of the lights, you have 3 options. Either you remove the tire to put batteries in. You can see that's where the screw is, and you have 2 options right there on the hood. So basically you click once, you have the lights in front, on the sides, right there on the sides like this, and on the back. And then if you press a second time, let me do this here guys with one hand, it's quite difficult. There you go, that's the second mode. And then you have the lights on the back, the yellow lights. So those are the 2 modes. Again, I'm gonna open the door here to show you inside. Again, see this door, the springs on top are not that strong right there. So I have to keep my hand on the door, otherwise it may fail. So yeah, crazy details on the inside, guys. This is obviously exclusive for the Back to the Future 3 look. This is when Marty was looking at that gauge once the train was ready. Again, crazy details. Let me just... You see that? The panels right there light up with all the dates. And right there, it's quite awesome. Obviously the brake you can actually move. And then this part as well. Let me bring some close, put some lights inside so you can see better. There you go. Yeah, insane details. One also thing that Hot Toys forgot is there's no actual seat belts. As you can see, there's that part right there, but there's no actual seat belt, so that kind of sucks. And again, the seats are plastic. I like the weathering, but yeah, the Blitzway one is gonna be leather, so that's awesome. And again, another part that I don't like is on the inside right there. As you can see inside the car, whereas the Blitzway actually went the whole mile and put, they've actually closed that part in. Especially on the driver's side, you actually have some brakes and pedals and whatnot. So again, Hot Toys went a bit cheap. As you can see, there's wires in there. You can see inside the car. But other than that, again, it's not a bad design. See, here's how the hood looks in the movie. So it's slightly elevated like this. It's kind of accurate actually. But yeah, in order to make it fit better, what you have to do is pull the hood. Actually, it's gonna be difficult to do with one hand, but pull the hood up and then press it forward. So that's gonna line up everything. So yeah, that's how the inside looks. I know the actual car has 2 pistons on each side of the hood, so I know Blitzway actually included that. There you go. Turns the light off. Again, I'm gonna attempt to show you this with one hand. So basically, pull. Let me zoom out here, it's gonna help. So yeah, pull the hood up, then push forward, and there you go. Now the hood is flat. Again, it was hard to do with one hand. Yeah, there's no seams even on the sides. It's quite flush, which is good. Let me show you this side around. There you go. This side is my favorite side. Again, this time around you have this band of wires that were not included with the other cars. Again, the interior is awesome. I like the details. And again, you can see underneath the car there's no pedals. It's not there's a big hole right there, and I think the car is missing some wires on this side as seen in the movie. And I mean, other than that, it's a great design. You should put some lights in there. Yeah, excellent. Again, it's not bad. It's about $800. It's not a bad value, but again, the Blitzway one, it's $200 more, and you get way more features, lights and sounds that this one doesn't have. There's a lot of die-cast on that car as well. So yeah, if you're a Back to the Future 3 fan, this is a must. Who knows if Blitzway is gonna do that again. Rumors are they're gonna do the part 2 only, and it's gonna be a limited quantity. And who knows, if that car is successful, they're gonna do part 1 and part 3. But again, it's not gonna be too difficult for them to do because they already have the body. All they have to do is do this box, this hood ornament box, do the tires. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So who knows? But again, in the meantime, I'm gonna keep this one and see how the Blitzway car is gonna be, which I have no doubt is gonna be a masterpiece. So yeah, details wise, excellent. Again, I know it's not the most accurate out there since the Blitzways is coming out with theirs, but I would still recommend this. Again, in terms of accuracy, I know in the movie they have these tie wraps around these wires. I know there's some custom stuff you can buy to actually put in the car to make it more accurate. I know for part 2 there's these stickers you can put on the wheels, since I think even Blitzway didn't have those. It's like a copyright thing and they had to pay the licensing for that, for the Goodyear tires. So yeah, it's a great car, and again, one of the best trilogies, you know, that we ever had. I think for me, my favorite trilogy is Lord of the Rings, Dark Knight, and this would be in there for sure. Yeah, excellent movie making. So yeah guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what DeLorean you like the most, what movie you like the most. For me, it's a hard one because I like all the 3 movies. Again, I see them as a big story, pretty much like Lord of the Rings. But yeah, I would say the Mark I is my favorite, just because of the plutonium chamber. I prefer that over Mr. Fusion. But it's not bad. It's not a bad look. It's classic. So yeah, make sure to subscribe, like the video, follow me on TikTok for more content. And see you soon for another video. Take care and bye-bye.